Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're coming here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Have the pleasure of meeting with Steve Cyboran from the Insurance Collaboration to Save Lives. And Steve, kind of talk about how you got involved with the group earlier this year.
Well, I was introduced to Josh Sterling through a relative of mine, and I took an interest in it because I had a lot of personal people that were affected by this. My father passed away from it. I've got a cousin that died. Uh, I've got other people that are dealing with long COVID issues, and it's really affected me personally.
Great, great. And talk to me a little bit about, this has been a 7 to 8 month process here at Insurance Collaboration to Save Lives. What are some of the big takeaways that you have, some of the big things that you've learned through this process?
Well, I do a lot of work with large employers around their well-being. They're addressing leave, absence, and disability. How do you get a healthy and productive workforce? And one of the things that struck me is that the drivers of death are different than the drivers of disability and the difference of drivers of healthcare. And really going through that analysis of looking at what's causing the increased mortality and how we're going to what kind of testing we need to do to address that was really eye-opening to me.
Absolutely, it is. It has been for the entire group. And
Yes.
and where do you see this going? Where in 2024 and beyond? Where do you really see our group's impact? Where do you see it going?
Well, I'd really like to see the group become kind of an industry think tank or repository for data on the insurance companies uh, who are employing the solutions that we're testing, to be able to see the impact and see, well, which solutions are having the greatest impact so that we could better test and refine our model to have even a greater impact in the future. I think if we are really working on this and doing this properly, then it won't just be the excess mortality we'll deal with. There's probably 30 to 60% of the mortality pre-COVID that we could be impacting, and not only reducing the mortality, but enhancing people's lives so they don't have to deal with and live with disabilities and all the health issues that they're dealing with on a regular basis.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here in Indianapolis this week, we are at a major actuarial conference. Talk to me a little bit about how you see actuaries and companies, what they can implement with some of the solutions that we've been discussing.
Well, I think actuaries play an important role in really quantifying and understanding what the costs are, and then developing solutions that are going to be financially viable and feasible. We put together an impact model for the solutions we're putting together, and what makes financial sense is going to vary a lot. For like a group plan with a $50,000 annual or a mortality death benefit is going to be a lot different than an insurance company who's dealing with the high net worth individuals that have face amounts of $1 million or more. And even within an insurance company, you've got different solutions you might be employing for those that are under 100,000, those that are 200,000 to 500,000, and those they're up over $1 million. You're going to want to think about all of those a little differently, but I think you can develop a solution that could have impact at any of those levels. You just have to do it so it makes financial sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we really appreciate your actuarial leadership and overall leadership into our mission to save 1 million lives here at Insurance Collaboration to Save Lives.
Thank you very much, Mitch.